John Davison Rockefeller was born on July 8, 1839, in Richford, New York, to William Avery Rockefeller and Eliza Davison. His father was a traveling salesman who often engaged in dubious business practices, while his mother was a devout and disciplined woman who instilled in Rockefeller a strong sense of morality, thrift, and work ethic. Growing up in a modest household, Rockefeller learned the value of money and discipline early in life. From a young age, he displayed a keen interest in business and finance, beginning small-scale ventures such as selling candies and offering bookkeeping services to local businesses. These formative experiences shaped his understanding of commerce and introduced him to the principles of efficiency and organization, which would later define his approach to business. Early career. At the age of 16, Rockefeller took a job as an assistant bookkeeper, earning a small salary but gaining crucial insights into accounting and business management. By 1859, he entered a partnership with Maurice B. Clark, forming a produce commission business in Cleveland, Ohio. This enterprise dealt with commodities such as grain, hay, meats, and other goods. Rockefeller's meticulous attention to detail, careful record-keeping, and relentless focus on cost-cutting and efficiency helped his partnership grow steadily. Even at this early stage, he demonstrated an extraordinary ability to strategize and foresee market trends, qualities that would become hallmarks of his later ventures. Formation of Standard Oil. In 1863, Rockefeller and several partners entered the oil refining business, which at the time was a volatile and rapidly expanding industry due to the rise of kerosene for lighting. Recognizing the immense potential of oil refining over crude oil production, Rockefeller emphasized efficiency, quality control, and aggressive consolidation. By 1870, he co-founded the Standard Oil Company, which would become the cornerstone of his fortune. Under Rockefeller's leadership, Standard Oil quickly grew by buying out competitors, negotiating favorable rates with railroads, and integrating vertically to control every aspect of the oil supply chain from extraction to refining to distribution. His business practices, though sometimes criticized as monopolistic, demonstrated his visionary approach and relentless drive for efficiency and market dominance. Business philosophy and strategies. Rockefeller's success was not just a product of luck but of deliberate strategies. He believed in meticulous cost management, reinvestment of profits, and economies of scale. His approach emphasized standardization of operations, scientific management, and careful selection of partners and employees. Additionally, Rockefeller was known for his use of horizontal and vertical integration, which allowed him to dominate the oil market by reducing competition and increasing control over the entire industry. While his methods were often criticized for suppressing competition and creating monopolies, they also made Standard Oil one of the most efficient and profitable companies of its time, setting standards for modern corporate management. Wealth and influence. By the 1880s, Rockefeller had become the richest man in America and arguably the world. His wealth was unprecedented, with estimates of his net worth eventually exceeding $400 billion in today's terms. His influence extended beyond business. He shaped the American economy, the oil industry, and the concept of corporate organization. The public and government began to scrutinize his practices, leading to legal challenges and eventual antitrust actions. In 1911, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil violated antitrust laws and ordered its dissolution into 34 independent companies. Despite this, Rockefeller's wealth continued to grow, as he retained significant shares in the successor companies, including what would later become Exxon, Mobil, and Chevron. Philanthropy. A devout Baptist, Rockefeller was deeply committed to philanthropy, believing that wealth carried a moral obligation to improve society. He gave away more than $500 million during his lifetime, founding institutions that continue to influence the world today. Some of his most notable contributions include the establishment of the University of Chicago in 1890, the Rockefeller Institute for Medical Research, later Rockefeller University, and substantial support for education, public health, and scientific research globally. His philanthropic philosophy emphasized long-term impact, systematic giving, and the creation of institutions capable of enduring influence, setting a model for future generations of philanthropists. Personal life. Rockefeller married Laura Celestia Spellman in 1864, and the couple had 5 children. Known for his reserved and disciplined personal life, Rockefeller valued family, routine, and modest living despite his immense wealth. His personal habits reflected his belief in temperance, diligence, and moral responsibility. He lived until May 23, 1937, passing away at the age of 97 in Ormond Beach, Florida, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape business, philanthropy, and American society. Legacy. John D. Rockefeller's life is a testament to the transformative power of vision, discipline, and strategic thinking. He revolutionized the oil industry, pioneered modern corporate practices, and demonstrated the potential for private wealth to contribute to public good. While his business practices were controversial, his impact on industry, philanthropy, and the structure of modern capitalism is undeniable. Today, Rockefeller is remembered not only as the wealthiest American of his era but also as a visionary who leveraged his fortune to create enduring institutions and advance education, medicine, and scientific research worldwide.